As all you know, we all are suffering with a war. It's a silent thing, but not silent. Silence is all over here, but nothing is silent. War has destroyed many things. War has destroyed not only concretes, but also the emotions of common man, the emotions of all human beings. The war has destroyed the shelter of human being. The war has destroyed the shelter of non-human beings. War is never said good. War is never good. I am here to express my deep concern through a profound psychological and geopolitical weight of the Iran Israel conflict. As it starts in the month of March 2026, but still it's going on. It combines our deep emotional resonance, the silence, the silenced sky, the silenced sky, an epic of shattered echoes. There are echoes, but all are shattered. And my first poem is the anatomy of the first siren. I want to go where the feelings took place. It was the first siren, the war siren. Who wants to hear the word? Who wants to hear that sound? I think nobody. So here with the poem, the anatomy of the first. The clock in Tel Aviv doesn't tick, it gasps. The air in Tehran, it waits. In the year of our ghosts, 2026, the sky became a ceiling of lit and mathematics. There is a physics to fear that no textbook carries, a specific gravity that pulls the heart into the stomach. The moment the iron birds begin their migration. But the math is a lie, totally lie. The area of innocence is zero. The force is infinite. The area of innocence, the area of innocence is zero. The force is infinite. And the second poem is the architecture of bunker. As you all know, when missiles carries on, the human bodies get shelter in the bunkers. The bunkers is supposed not to be destroyed. How it's true, how it's false. It doesn't matter. But the bunker world is so problematic. And now it's the architecture of bunker. A child in a basement in Binai Brack counts the seconds between the flash and the thud. A student in Isfahan memorizes the smell of damp concrete and old prayer rugs. They are separated by 1,000 miles of sand and joined by the same tremor in the thumb. This is the rolling drama. A tide that never goes out, only rises until the lungs are full of salt. A tide that never goes out, only rises until the lungs are full of salt. And the other one is the general's map versus the mother's kitchen. Who feels the effect too much? I think all. Because nobody liked the war. But there is a vast difference between a general's hurt and the mother's hurt. So here is the journal's map versus the mother's kitchen. The generals speak of surgical strikes and decapitation of command. They draw red lines on digital maps that look like veins on a dying leaf. But in the kitchen, the surgery is different. It is the cutting of bread with shaking hands. It is the what if that sits at the table like an uninvited guest who refuses to leave. An uninvited guest who refuses to leave. And other one, the psychological seize. The noise is not just the explosion, it is the silence after. The silence of a phone that doesn't ring. The silence of a street that used to breathe. In the 2026 war, the brain is the first battlefield. They drop doubt before they drop fire. They launch whispers before they launch steel. And other one is the ghost of the street. Hormuz is a thought and the world is thirsty. The tankers sit like mourners at Hormuz is a throat, and the world is thirsty. The tankers sit like mourners at a funeral, watching the horizon for a spark. If the throat closes, the world's heart skips. A cardiac arrest of commerce and light. But who cares for the price of oil when the price of a daughter's sleep is everything? When the price of a daughter's sleep is everything. And the other one is the digital scare. On the screens of laptops and the glow of TVs. The war is a hashtag, a pixel, a score. But for the boy in the rubble, there is no refresh. There is only the delete of his bedroom wall. The AI predicts the next wave of missiles, while the human forgets how to pray without flinching. And the other one, the requiem for the unseen. We weep, we weep for the icons, the flags, and the stone. But who weeps for the neurons that misfire in sleep? We weep for the icons, the flags, and the stone. But who weeps for the neurons that misfire in sleep? For the veteran who hears a car backfire and sees the city fall over Isfahan again. For the nurse in Haifa who can no longer look at the stars without seeing a trajectory. Look at the stars without seeing a trajectory. And the next one is the final horizon. War is a thief with a very long memory. It steals the now and replaces with forever. Who forgot Hiroshima? Who forgot Nagasaki? I think nobody. So here is the line, a catchy line. War is a thief with a very long memory. It steals the now and replaces it with forever. In the sands of the Middle East, the ghosts of 1980 meet the ghosts of 2026. They sit in the craters and share a smoke, wondering when the living will learn that a bullet is a period at the end of a sentence that no one wanted to write. No one wanted to write. In the world why behind the words, These poems serves as a psychological mirror. In 2026, the Iran-Israel conflict, it's not just a clash of states, it's a clash of collective nervous systems. It's a clash of collective nervous systems. Yes, by utilizing latex for the equations of fear, we highlight the cold, clinical way war is often managed, contrasted against the raw, deadly emotional reality of those living under the sirens. What happens when sirens blow? A dreadful scenario. Frightened people, frightened human being, and frightened surroundings. Atmosphere cries, atmosphere bursts, but nobody's there to hear. So it was all about the war, all about the seen things, but not the unseen possibilities. If the war is necessary, is it true? Is war necessary? Is it necessity to all of us? Who are they who want to overcome all the things? Who want to overcome whole? Who are they? They are human beings. No, not exactly. They are afraid man. They are all afraid human beings. Where we are heading, they don't know exactly where they are heading. They are misleading to all. They are misleading to themselves too. I hope the enlightenment for them. I wish they could see. I wish they will see. I wish and I hope with these kind words. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are connecting. Thanks for listening. Thank you very much. And also, the world needs your prayer, our prayer. We should pray to end the war. We should pray for the happiness of human being. We should pray for the mankind. Thank you. Thank you so much.